5.
Well, my first choice for dreadful game is quite a divisive one, and it's basically a reskin of Kung Fu Master. Again, in my opinion, IMM did much better 4 years prior to this, and I don't know, the controls just feel a bit floaty for my liking. It's just overly difficult. Collision detection is a bit naff. It's just not that fun to play. I mean, some people like it, but just reskinning a 4-year-old game and sticking it into a gritty suburban atmosphere just does nothing for me at all. It's boring, repetitive, and just cheap. Plus the fact at the end of the level you get a big fat radical train lookalike. That's all really for this game. Sorry.
Four.
Right, safe to say we are reaching the depths now, and this is on number 4. How Sega thought this was passable in 1992 when they had Golden Axe and Capcom released Final Fight 3 years prior to this just amazes me. The controls are sluggish, the animation is absolutely abominable. And his cabinets of this support 4 players, and it's not even half as fun as like The Simpsons or Turtles. This is just an absolutely crap Final Fight rip-off, and what it doesn't rip off very well at all. It's mind-numbingly dull. It's just, Sega, what were you thinking of releasing this absolute crap?
Three.
Mission 1. America.
Right, I don't really like to rag on the Regrettable Dragon series because 1 was a good, if slightly flawed game, 2 was the best of the bunch, and then Technos saw the future and released a crap game with in-app purchases. Yes, that little shop there that I'm waving my foot in front of. In the arcade you put credits in and you buy power-ups with real money. Just a disgusting, unplayable cash grab. I mean, the moves look awful. They slow down around every corner, and it's just putting the once mighty Double Dragon series into an early coffin. And it's another one of those games that if the arcade game was absolute shite, you ain't getting a good home port, and this game had no good home port. It was dreadful.
Two.
Yes, I think we all knew this stinker was going to crop up on the list, but it's not number 1, surprisingly. Hardly matters though, because all this gives this award is it's actually the least shitty. I mean, the fact that you've digitised fighters instead of normal graphics a year before Street Fighter 2 took over says it all. I mean, the scaling's pants, the animation is woeful, missing plenty of frames. all results down to woeful button mashing, hoping you don't get hit. And half time down to look if any of your hits connect at all. It's just an absolute horrendous game, and Atari, well, you come up again next with the worst one of all time.
One.
And here we have it, Atari again, with what can only be described as a game that makes DD Crew look enjoyable. You've got a half-assed Michael Jackson lookalike threatening everyone. You can take over this crummy game if you want, mate. It's absolutely shocking. I mean, look at it. The main character I'm using looks like Mike Hagar with a bad back squatting for his shit. It's just, the collision detection's worse than Pit Fighters. The scaling is worse than Pit Fighter. It's just, if you see this in the arcade, just stay away. How this made any money for Atari is beyond me. And it's quite appropriate that this was Atari's death knell in the arcade industry. They never made another arcade game after this, and it shows. It's absolutely piss poor. Look, they don't even boot up on MAME. It's garbage. This is the worst fighting game of all time.